Castellanos drills it. Left center field. Gone. Grand slam. And here comes Castellanos with his bat. He's hand delivering it. Here you go. Check it out.
Now remember, a few games ago we talked about Castellanos was using the bat where on the end of the bat, there it is right there.
There's the judgment call. Now Castellanos gave that bat to a fan after hitting the grand slam, then had to get it back out of the stands to present it to the umpires, who are now talking to New York.
Swing and a miss. 15 strikeouts. That's an ace. Team's on a 4-game losing streak. Strikeout 15. Don't walk anybody. Turn a 3-1 lead over your bullpen.
0-1 to Happ. Runner goes. This one popped up. Right side, Defoe scrambling. Oh, and it falls. Racing home is Alcantara, and the Cubs win. Holy cow.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
It was a pop-up.
Swing and a drive. Duvall. Long home run. Wow, onto the concourse level. You don't see many go that far in that ballpark.
Not in a game. You see that in BP.
Wow.
Look at that, 477.
Grounded up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Judge. Mullins comes up throwing. And the game is over. Yankees win 4-3. A walk-off single by Stanton. And the Yankees get it done in 11 innings.
And he drives it to left field. And he has tied it. Jays scores 6 runs here in the bottom of the 8th to tie the game. Again, the 2-2. Fastball hit high and deep to left field. And the Blue Jays win it.
One of the most dramatic comebacks we have ever seen here at Rogers Center. Down 8-2 in the 8th with 2 outs.
And tonight, Adam Wainwright, Yadier Molina will make history as the starting battery for the Cardinals for the 300th time. And if Waino decides to come back, both are healthy next year, they could be the all-time leader. And that might be
that's impressive.
A combination that you'll never see again.
No, never.
0-1 to JK. Hit it hard the other way. Got a chance. Fair ball. Yes, indeed. Kyle Seager scores, and the Mariners have a 6-5 lead.
Up the middle. Base hit. Buster's going to be waved. Taylor comes up throwing. Safe. And Crawford goes to second on the throw. Tied up. Off the bag. Safe. And the ball game is over. That is how it ends. The Dodgers will surely ask for a replay review, but Trey Turner's throw pulled Will Smith off the bag.
Lindor 2 RBIs today, 41 for the year, looking to pick up Almora from second. And he rockets one deep down the right field line, right toward the pole. That ball is out of here. Francisco Lindor gives the Mets the lead with a 2-run homer in the top of the 9th.
And he takes care of Stallings, his first strikeout, 2 down. 1,000th strikeout of Kyle's career. Rivas trying to drop that one down. He finds some grass. Duffy around third to score. Alcantara to hold at third. RBI single for Rivas, and it's a 1-run game. Ortega. as the throw came in behind him at second base. Schwindel, deep in the hole, long throw over to the bag at first, and he slides in safe as Andrew Romine scores. Cubs celebrate. Cubs win. Cubs win with their second walk-off in 3 days.
Swing of the drive to deep left, away back, gone! A majestic two-run homer to left. Franmil Reyes down to his last strike.
1-2 again. Verdugo pulls it. Right field. Johnson on the move, and it's out of his reach. The Red Sox win. Oh, they are resilient.
Fly ball right field. Jackie Bradley Jr. makes the catch. It's a complete game shutout for Adrian Hauser. 101 pitches and pure brilliance.
Ground ball. He's everywhere. Fletcher across the diamond, and it is done. Jose Suarez, complete game, first of the year.
Tying run is at first, the pitch. Swing and a fly ball. Deep right. Are you kidding me? Vogel! A walk-off grand slam.
My, oh my. How about that?
Oh, baby.
Woo! Unbelievable.
High drive, deep right field. Tucker going back. We are all in the crowd zone. Jake Cronenworth walks it off against the Astros in San Diego today. 4-3 Padres. Celebration is on.
There's a hanging breaking ball. He hits it to right. Doesn't take much to hit it out of here. And this one's gone. Number 40 for Vladdy Guerrero Jr. Back-to-back home runs for the Blue Jays here in the first. And 98 is skied back into deep center. Verdugo to the wall. It's going to be over his head and off the wall as he was looking into that glove for the ball. Now trouble picking it up by Iglesias, and Meadows is going to try to score, and around the bases he goes inside the park, and this game is tied. Cruz shoots it down to first, and that ball is past Cordero into right. Here comes Arozarena. He's going to score, throw to second, and Cruz gets in there under the tag.
And Alonso rockets one to deep left center field. Forget that. That is way out of here. Pete Alonso, his 100th career home run. Number 31 of the year. Two-run shot for Alonso. He's homered in back-to-back games. He's hit triple digits for his career. And the Mets have the early lead in Miami. And now Pujols.
Third, number 55, first baseman Albert Pujols.
Well, a couple Hall of Famers there. Great mutual respect between Yadier Molina and Albert Pujols, who spent 11 years with the Cardinals. 2001 through 2011. Albert was in St. Louis. .328 average over those 11 years. 40 home runs a season. He hooks this one in the air to deep left field. Albert Pujols in St. Louis again. You can't write this stuff. Number 679 of Albert Pujols' career.
Fly ball, deep left field. We are tied up. A Breggy bomb makes it 4-4.
Breggy feeling good.
Dancing off second, the 2-1. Correa lines this one toward right center field. Haniger racing back. It's over his head. Gurriel on his way to third. He's around third and coming home, and that is the ball game. The Houston Astros walk off the Seattle Mariners in the bottom of the 10th, 5-4.
1-2. Wade, line drive, base hit, right center field. Lamont Wade's done it again. Dubon and Estrada, they both scored. Giants have gone ahead 5-4. Still nobody out. How many big hits this year for Lamont Wade Jr. late in game?
1 ball, 2 strikes. He struck him out. 14 strikeouts for Sandy Alcantara, adding to a career high. A career night for Sandy.
Ryan Mountcastle, a drive, left field, deep, and out of here! Ryan Mountcastle, a 2-run home run. It's a monsoon in the 8th inning. 9 runs for the Orioles.
Down a run. High fly ball, left field, that's way up there. And there's your magic, baby! That's gone!
There it is. He left that pitch out over the plate, like I said, took total advantage of it.
Fly ball, that one headed for the alley. Santana with a dive, he can't get it, it rolls behind him. Renfroe backs him up, Wendell's heading for third. Here's the throw, the tag! He's out! Got him and the ball game is over!
Are you kidding me?
Red Sox win it!
Oh my goodness.
Right field! How about a walk-off homer off the scoreboard?
Yeah, that'll work too. Jay Hayes circles the bases. A long, loud ending to this one. Number 8. Crushed by Hayward. And the Cubs win.
Breaking ball. This ball's launched to deep right. Ryan McMahon has done it again. 11 ABs, 4 homers at the bank, and the Rockies lead it 3-2. How do you like that? All heaters. He spun one, and Mac crushed it.
And he shook off Marchand. He shook and got to the curveball.
The pitch. Swing, line drive, get down. Yeah, baby, Braves win it. That took care of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back 2015 Rookie of the Year, a 4-time All-Star, 2016 National League MVP, and World Series champion, number 17, Chris Bryant.
The 1-0. Line to right center. Man, it is incredible, isn't it?
That's beautiful.
9 consecutive plate appearances with a hit from Miguel Cabrera. Changed the number on the Miggy milestone. 2,973 for Cabrera.
And a drive to left field. Ref Snyder is at the wall. Gone! Base hit number 4. Home run number 2, and Andrew Benintendi has his second 5-run game of the trip.
Seth Beer hits a fly ball. Deep right field. It's gone! Seth Beer, a home run in his first big league at bat. Welcome to the major league, Seth Beer. How about that?
Let's see if he gets another one.
Hits this one high into the air, and right is back and off the wall. That's going to score one for sure. Teoscar's around third. He'll score. There's a drive to right field. Dickerson is tagging at third. He'll come in to score. But now there are 2 outs. Not running. Swinging a drive. Left field. Stay fair ball. Stay fair ball. It's gone. George Springer has given the Blue Jays the lead with a 2-out, 2-run home run. There's a long drive, and you can forget about this one. Deep into the Blue Jays bullpen. Another 3-run home run for Teoscar. That'll be his 26th of the season. 4 home runs in the inning. What an inning for the Blue Jays.
Literally just let all the frustration, all the joy, whatever emotion you have in that moment to come out. That was it.
High heat from Wheeler. That is strikeout number 4. For Zach Wheeler, that's 1,000 career strikeouts between his time now in 7 major league seasons with the Mets and the Phillies.
And this one into right field, center field. There you go. Beautiful catch from Lorenzo Cain. Robbing Miller of a base hit. Haters 1-2. Strike 3. They'll secure it at first, and there it is. The second no-hitter in Brewers franchise history. As Hader picks up the save, burns the win.
2-1 pitch. Shaw pulls it into right field, and it drops down. The Red Sox take the lead in the 10th inning. Have yourself a night, Travis Shaw.
We ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we observe a moment of silence in memory of all those we lost 20 years ago, in honor of their families and loved ones, and in recognition of the heroism of so many New Yorkers in the wake of these tragic attacks. Thank you.
High fly ball to left. Is it going to be enough? Back at the wall. Game tied. Might be too weird hop. Good play out at second. Bad throw. Here comes the runner. And Velasquez slides across as the Yankees regain the lead.
The 2-2. Pounded. Deep right field. That's got a chance. It's gone. Jamer Candelario steps up and steps into one to tie it at 7. 3-1 to Grossman. Walked him. And the Tigers literally walk it off. They win the series over the best team in the American League.
It's the major leagues. There's a high fly ball to right, and this ball's going to go another home run. A grand slam for Teoscar. The second grand slam of the day, the 8th of the season for the Blue Jays. And Teo has hit 2 grand slams this year. And Danny's going to get another base hit, and that's going to score 1 more run. And they're sending the second runner in as well, as Teoscar and Gurriel both scoring. And Danny Jansen has a 4 RBI day with 3 hits.
Today. Garcia, center field. Verdugo back. Who needs a 10th inning? Sox win! 2-1 on 2 strikes.
A little unlikely thunder off the bat of Leury. How about the boys around home plate?
3,000 for Scherzer. The 19th member of the 3,000 strikeout club is Max Scherzer.
Lindor with a swing and a drive out to right field. Gallo on the move, still on the move, and it's gone!
Dugout. He told this to Marley Rivera of ESPN Radio earlier today.
Francisco Lindor's done it again. His second homer of the game.
And Lindor this time from the right side. Like that.
Into deep left center field, and this game is tied. Santa Maria. And look at Stanton taking his sweet time. Oh, he got some chippiness. He's talking to Lindor. Oh, now it's on. Everybody's out on the field. Stanton answering back to Lindor. Umpires and coaches are doing their best to defuse the situation. Here come the bullpens. Oh, boy. Have you ever seen a guy stop mid-home run talk to mid-home run trot, that is, to talk?
Never, never. Never watched, never as a fan, never as a player.
That was aggressive.
We have a game, we have a series.
I gotta say, it looked like Stanton just told him to stop. Oh my gosh. Did he get another one? Oh! Gallo's on his way back. He got it! Santa Maria! Lindor again!
Oh my! Wow!
Sanchez rips that to left field, a base hit. Torres rounding third. That will do it. A much-needed walk-off win in the Bronx as Sanchez ends it, and the Yankees win it in dramatic fashion. A 6-5 come-from-behind victory.
Got him. And that's the ball game. And for the Giants, they are headed to postseason for the first time since 2016. And a big hearty congratulations.
And Baez drives one deep left field toward the wall, and O'Neill jumps. He can't get it. It's a home run to tie the game. Javi Baez on the first pitch in the bottom of the ninth gets the Mets even. His 31st home run of the year. His 9th as a Met.
The 1-0 pitch. Lindor, ground ball. Out there, the throw to the plate, and they got a rundown. The tag applied, it's a double play. Goldie stepped on the bag. To Yachty, to third. It's a double play, and let's go to the 11th. The 2-0 pitch to Edmundo Sosa. Sosa, base hit into left. Yachty will score, and the Cardinals have a 5-4 lead here in the 11th.
To left field. Eloy is back to the warning track. Eloy goes up. Oh, Eloy brought it in! Eloy Jimenez reels in the ball and left. How about that play?
That was great timing by Eloy as he went all the way back as far as he could go, and at the last instant, he took it away. What a play. That's a home run if he doesn't make that catch.
Breaking ball, hot shot to third. Turner's got it, and the Dodgers have punched their ticket to the postseason by winning their 5th in a row. 8-4 the final over the Diamondbacks tonight.
They're guaranteed one playoff game right now, but that's not what they're shooting for.
Heading to the bottom of the first, you see the image of Roberto Clemente.
Well, they did a great job of
Thanks to StatCast, by the way. Yeah, they did. Nice job, StatCast. Bouncing ball. Votto plays it off the glove and a throw to the pitcher. Here comes Defoe. He scores! Walk it off on Clemente Day with a great hustling play that the great one would appreciate and raise the Jolly Roger.
That's drilled left field. That one back on its way, and we're tied. Matt Duffy matches JT Realmuto. First pitch of the inning, 5-5.
Off the glove of Chirinos. Knapp's going to score. How about that? The Phillies have won at the bottom of the 9th inning as the ball went off Chirinos and rolled toward the Cubs dugout. Knapp just strolled on home. A 6-5 victory in the craziest of ways.
And Sanchez belts one to center. Mullins at the wall, and he got it! Are you kidding? No way! No way!
Well, Sanchez, I'll tell you what, he plays, going to win Gold Glove, and this is why I want him to get to the fence. He knows where it is, and then uses the fence to get about as high as you can get.
Popped up. Is that going to find grass? Yes, it does. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes Torres. He'll score. A bloop. 2-run single for Brett Gardner. Oh, did the Yankees need that? And they lead 4-3.
That ball is crushed to center field. Gardner back at the wall, and there it is. Ryan Mountcastle stands alone atop the Orioles rookie home run leaderboard. His 29th home run, surpassing Cal Ripken Jr. for the most long balls by an Oriole rookie. There's a chopper that sneaks through. See you in 2022, Yankees. Orioles walk off in the season series finale. Hayes the hero to score Jones. A 3-2 final.
Nice reception for Josh Donaldson. Had some great years in Toronto, and as his name is introduced, this is nice.
That's got to feel good right there. You never know how you're going to be received when you go back somewhere, and he acknowledges it. Had some great years there.
Palmer and Diaz. First pitch, Diaz, a liner into center. That's going to drop. Base hit. Margot scores. Here comes Mejia. He will score. 2-run score, and the Rays make it a 4-3 ball game. Fly ball back into center field. Tag at third. Lau's going to score, and this game is tied. And he gets it. High shot. Deep right. Rays win. 3-1 walk-off. A 3-1 pitch, and Phillips hits it out. The Rays win it. A 3-run shot, and the Rays win 7-4 in 10.
That ball, a little looper with the infield in. That's going to be down for a hit. We're tied up at 3. Jake Myers, RBI single in the bottom of the 10th. Hit him. Ball game over. Chas McCormick hit by a pitch, and the Astros win it 4-3. A walk-off hit batter on an 0-2 pitch.
Are you kidding me?
High fly ball to left. Did he get enough? At the wall! He did! Darno hits a 3-run homer, and the Braves have taken the lead in the 9th. Unbelievable!
Deep to left field. Down the line. Adios, Pelota! Down to their final strike. And Donovan Solano launches one into the tunnel. It's tied up. A high fly ball. Peterson backs up. Crawford is tagging. And Crawford is coming. Here comes the throw. And safe! It is Kevin Gausman who wins the game. Unbelievable. Just the way we thought it would turn out. Resilient.
A little flare, and it's caught by Harrison on a snow cone to end the game. A game of inches, and it went the A's way. Harrison leaped up, saw a lot of white, but it stayed in his glove, and that's all that matters.
Lewin, fly ball, right field, Tucker back, gone! A walk-off home run for Lewin Diaz! It's a Marlins win!
Drilled to center. Going back, Bradley, turning, looking, out of here! Patrick Wisdom unloads. A 3-run homer, and the Cubs have opened up a 6-2 lead. It's Patrick Wisdom with his 27th, and he now has the Cubs single-season rookie record for homers.
Infielder on the left side.
Rosario didn't miss that. He whacks that into the right field corner. So the Braves have their second hit of the game. It comes with 2 outs and 17 doubles for Rosario. Has a 4-game hit streak now, and he unloads on the first pitch. Headed toward Triples Alley at 4:15, and Bryant can't get it. The ball bounces high off the bricks. Rosario around second, on his way to third, and the Braves are in business. He ambushed it. More importantly, that blast put the Braves in front, and now Rosario hits a rope to right. Double, triple homer, and into McCovey Cove.
He's got the easy one left for the cycle now.
We said it earlier, Tom. You get a run or two, and all of a sudden, the pressure is released.
Yeah, you get the collective sigh of relief, and everybody just kind of settles in, and Rosario has been aggressive so far today.
Little looper, he's got it. Rosario has hit for the cycle. And he wants that baseball, you bet. Double, triple, homer, single.
High fly ball deep left center field. And Salvador Perez has the Royals' 3rd 2-run home run today.
That's what you do with a hanging curve. I mean, it's like he knew it was coming. I'm thinking fastball, and he's thinking, he's going to go soft and make a mistake, and I'm going to make a deposit for my 46th home run. Beautiful.
And that breaks a tie on a couple of lists for him. And his teammates are aware of that. And that's the most home runs in Major League history by a primary catcher, meaning a player who caught 75% of the total games. He was in a tie with Johnny Bench.
Ghost getting an opportunity to pitch here at the big league level. Former outfielder, converted to pitcher. I mean, it has not been an overnight success story. He's had to work really hard. Up the ladder he goes and strikes him out.
Well, he knew it. He was going to chase it, and you could see Perez shake his head. Man, I told myself not to swing at it.
Boy, you can see the stuff is there. And DeMarlo Hale gave him a pat on the chest as Ghost
makes his return to the big leagues tonight for the first time since 2015.
And a cut and a miss, a big swing right there. He had Springer out in front and strikes him out.
Yeah, he ended up going with the slider there. Didn't exactly have it in the greatest of spots, but it was successful nonetheless. That pitch is up. Springer's swing gets really big. First strike.
In the air, left center, there's Bader. John Lester through 6. And a 3-2. St. Louis lead, the 1-0. Ground ball right side. Goldie there. A flip. Garcia there. 9 in a row for St. Louis. 11 games above the 500 mark. And win number 200 in the career of John Lester.
Swing and a drive by Duvall. Way back in left center. How far is that one going? To the concourse. Wow, a mammoth home run. Duvall keeps his hit streak alive. And the Braves have blown it open.
And he hits it down the right field line. Santander on the run over toward the corner. He can't get it. It's
game over, baby.
Harper's already at third. He's coming home. The throw to the plate is not in time. It's a walk-off two-run triple by JT Realmuto. Here in the bottom of the 10th inning, the Phillies win it.
And when does 707 days feel like an eternity? When you're a big-time big league pitcher and you have not been able to get on the mound because of injuries. Swing and a miss. A nice start to his return as he strikes out Trevino.
Ground ball, base hit center field. Gavin Lux trots home. Albert Pujols, a pinch hit RBI single, giving the Dodgers the 5-4 lead.
They brought him to LA for just that situation right there.
And a jam shot and a base hit. Belt is coming home. Do they have a play? They got him. No, he dropped it. Belt is going to score. Wade comes through again in the 9th.
Wow. Lamont Wade Jr., what a reputation he is getting.
3 men on the right side of the infield. Bichette alone on the left side. And Kiermaier is hit by that pitch. And we know what has gone on with all of that. Kiermaier not happy, being escorted up that first base line by the plate umpire, Bruce Dreckman. And both benches now are emptying. And this umpiring crew will try to sort this out. And Kevin Cash a little heated.
Well, he's saying we all know what this is about. We know that it's on purpose. How is he still in the game? It should have been an immediate ejection. And you can understand that. I mean, this is all stemming from Cardgate.
Yep.
We talked about it early in this game, and that was absolutely on purpose. And everybody in the building, anybody watching this knows it.
Hearns pitched to LeMahieu, and he goes right after the first offering. This one out into right field, tagging at third. Higashioka. Here comes the throw. It's on line. The tag, and they got him. Inning over on the double play.
A thing of beauty from Adolis Garcia. You can see how excited he is in such a big spot. He ended up falling down after he threw the ball, but this was a missile. Great job by Jose to get it in the air, put the tag on.
And Raley hits this ball well to center field. This ball's back. This ball's gone. Luke Raley with a 2-out home run. And the Dodgers lead it 3-0. Second home run for Raley.
That is huge right there for Luke Raley, also for the Dodgers.
Elevate again with the fastball. They're coming in.
To right, played there by McCormick. Here comes Ohtani, the throw home in time. Ohtani wasn't tagged, but now he will be. We're headed to the 11th. A double play on a throw home. Line drive, base hit. Jake Myers into left field. Marwin will score. McCormick's going to head to third. Head first slide. He is safe. Astros take a 6-5 lead in the 12th on Jake Myers' RBI single. High fly ball, deep left field. Back goes Bryant at the wall. There's 40. Fernando Fernando Tatis Jr. gets his 40th home run of the year.
Well, we all know that it's been rough sledding lately for San Diego, but I tell you what, congratulations to the kid, Fernando Tatis Jr., number 40.
1-2. Hendricks got him. And for the first time since 2008, Sox fans will see home playoff baseball. The Chicago White Sox are winners of the AL Central.
There it is. Left field. Deep. On to the home run porch and good night.
Are now 40 stinking years old and doing this. And that. Welcome to the club. 2,000 career strikeouts for Adam Wainwright. And he has a seat next to Bob Gibson as the only two pitchers in Cardinals history to punch out 2K.
And he swings, hits a ground ball left side. That's through for a base hit. Mookie around third, coming to the plate. He will score and tie the game. It's 5-5. Trey Turner with his third hit of the afternoon. The Dodgers were down to their last strike. Max swings and he hits a high drive to center field. This ball's back. This ball's gone. Daddy gone. An extra innings home run for Max Muncy. And the Dodgers, instant offense in the 10th.
On the ground up the middle, diving at second, Listella. The throw is late and the Padres walk it off. In from third comes Profar.
Mullins hits this one high and deep. Center field at the track. This one is gone. There is history. Cedric Mullins stands alone. The first Oriole ever with a 30-30 season.
Bullet in the gap here, Kyle. Hello.
That ball's hit well out toward left field. Gamble's going back. It is gone! Kyle Gibson, a solo home run! He's taken matters into his own hands. I don't even know if he knows he's supposed to acknowledge the bullpen.
Great nods, yes. He's ready to go with his 1-2 pitch. On the ground, Riley's got it. Crowhop fires high to first, and that's your ball game. A masterpiece from Max Fried. A complete game shutout, his second of this season, and the Braves, Brian Jordan, needed that desperately.
The 2-2. Ground ball to shortstop. Hit sharply. This should do it. Didi across the diamond. In time! It's a 4-hit shutout for Ranger Suarez on a day when the Phillies needed it most. They win it 3-0. He was amazing this afternoon.
The pitch to Stanton, swung on and drilled deep to left field. There it goes! See ya! Oh, what a shot by Stanton! And the Yankees have taken the lead, 5-2. He put it into orbit.
3 last night. You see the numbers there against Skubal, not good. One hit a homer. Jacks one to deep left field. Badu's going back. He leaps.
Got it!
He's got it! Oh, what a grab by Akil Badu! Dozier is stunned, and Badu with a huge smile on his face, and a high five, and a heavy applause from the hometown faithful.
Trying to get it down to Clinching. And he goes with a fastball, gets the pop-up. Choi under it. And the Rays are the champs in the American League East.
The Rays have gone back-to-back as AL East Division champs. They are once again the beast of the East.
Castellanos, center field. He wins the game.
Here's the pitch. And off the fist into shallow right field. That'll get down for a base hit. That'll tie the game. Myers gets to it quickly, but no shot. Rosario, a 2-out RBI single in the top of the 9th inning to plate Austin Riley. And we are 8-8 in the top of the 9th. Looking for a big moment here in the 10th. 2-2 pitch coming, and Soler hits it hard to deep left field. That one is going to be up against the wall on one hop. Braves are going to have their first lead of the night as d'Arnaud comes in to score. RBI double Jorge Soler, 9-8 Atlanta in the top of the 10th inning.
Fly ball left field, Yelich. Let the party begin. The Brewers have won the National League Central in 2021.
That's a base hit. Blackman comes up throwing. Duggar being sent by Wotus, and he's safe. Diaz had the ball, but apparently missed the tag.
First pitch is driven. Left center field. Nobody's going to get it, and the A's are going to walk it off for the second day in a row to finish off a 3-game sweep of the Houston Astros.
Infield still in on 1-2. Ottavino's next offering is popped up. Dahlbeck creeping up, and he can't make the catch. Boy, oh boy. And Bobby thought he was a little closer to the fence than in fact he was. The next 1-2. Got him! The foul tip that Vasquez couldn't hang on to. So it's a foul ball, and Judge is still alive. And Judge cashes in, taking advantage of the second and third chances. 2-run score. The Yankees go back on top.
Aaron Judge, too good. Another fastball.
Kyle Zimmer will face his brother Bradley Zimmer to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Okay, is this our third matchup between the brothers, I believe, this year?
Yes.
So strike out a walk. He's got to end it with a hit to get the bragging rights.
Oh, baby.
How about it?
He got him. He got him.
Yes, he did.
Deep into the lower deck for a solo home run. That's the 8th of the year for Zimmer, and it's 7-3 Cleveland.
Oh, baby.
Well, those are the Toyota 2019 season. 10 ball games, almost 200 innings, and all of that came crashing down in spring training with the injury that would result in the Tommy John surgery in March.
And he gets Rojas with a high fastball. First batter in 2 years, and Syndergaard notches a strikeout.
4 straight fastballs and then one up the ladder there.
Quite as good lately.
Simeon, deep left field, gone! What a start for the Blue Jays tonight, up 2-0 already.
And Marcus Simeon, in particularly, turning on fastballs. They wanted this one down and away.
To right center field. Did he get enough? Yes! What a scene at the Rogers Center. Bo Bichette with his second home run of the night, and the Blue Jays lead.
The 0-1 lined into center. There's Bader. Has it! 17 consecutive wins. The run of 21. It's been historic, amazing, incredible. And now the St. Louis Cardinals are postseason bound.
Ball 4, we're tied up. What a walk by Chas McCormick.
There were a couple of pitches earlier in those counts that he might have had an opportunity to get to, but able to work deep in the count.
Ball 4, game over. Magic number down to 1. A walk-off walk from Jason Castro. And the Astros have a chance to pop champagne later on tonight.
A double in 2 tries.
Yes. This ball hammered deep center field.
Take a good look. You won't see it for long. Trevor Story. I know what you're thinking at home. You hope it's not the last one in purple at Coors Field for Trevor.
Back swings, hits a high drive to right center field. Back goes Myers. He's at the wall. It is gone! Maxwell swinging the silver hammer in the 8th inning. And it's 9-7. This one to right field and deep. And Apollo 11. We have liftoff. It's 9-8. Bellinger hammers one to right field. This one's back.
That curveball.
This ball is driven to right field, going back. It is gone! It's gone! It's gone! Seager's done it! The Dodgers lead it!
3-2 pitch, and that ball hit well. Deep out to right field. It is gone! Number 31 for the rookie, Adolis Garcia.
Little jam shot to right. This one will drop. 2-out base hit for Semien. And I think Kluber now being made aware that's a milestone hit for Marcus Semien. Congratulations to Marcus on career hit number 1,000.
Swing and a miss, he got him. And the runner goes to second, so the Yankees are an out away.
Looks like another baseball that's going to go in the archives. I don't know what that one's for.
That's his 1,000th strikeout.
Ground ball, Bregman on 2 hops. Low throw, picked by Ewing, division winners. The golden era of Astros baseball continues. A 4th division title in 5 years.
The crown is back where it belongs. Deep in the heart.
The 0-2 pitch. He got it! Against all odds, against all comers, the Braves are the champions of the National League East for the 4th straight year. Another 1-2. On the ground and past the reach of Smith. Giants win. Late night Lamont does it for win number 105 on the season for the Giants.
And the 1-1.
Base hit. The Cardinals will win it. Goldie comes through. Friday night fun here at Busch. The Cardinals walk off the Cubs.
So now 2 outs with 2 men on, and here's Brandon Lau. He shoots this one into right. A liner that's gone into the front row. A line drive home run. His 37th of the year. And the Rays break out in front. Brandon Lau to the plate. There's another shot to deep right, and that one is going to get out of here. Another 3-run home run by Brandon Lau, and he is making good use of that porch out there in right field. What a day. Wow, a 2-2. And he lifts this one into right field. That ball's got a chance to go. Gone! Home run, the 3rd of the day for Brandon Lau. He lifts that 2-2 pitch.
In the air, center field. Bader back, turning and looking. Out of here. Ian Happ has given him the lead. 6-5. A blasted dead center and about a carbon copy.
1 out and a 1-2 pitch. Line to left, and Rosario will not catch it. Misplays that ball. It's by him back to the track of the wall. Lindor is thinking 3, and he will get there without a problem. It's a sinking liner, and I don't know if Rosario just didn't get a real good look, but it's underneath his glove and a long way away from him.
Wow, 1,000th career hit. That'll be one he'll never forget.
Biggest pitch of the year here for the Mariners. 3-2, bases loaded. Cishek, the pitch. Base hit, left field. Here comes JP. Bauer scores. JP scores. Mitch Haniger. What a night. What a night. Mitch Haniger. Wow.
What an at-bat. Able to lay off some pitches, get the count full, knows he's going to get the heater. Joe Madden out of the dugout. It was borderline bottom of the zone, and he barreled it up. He hit it hard into left field.
And Escobar rips one into left field, a base hit. Extra bases for him as he digs for second. So Price giving up a home run and a double, and Escobar now hit number 1,000 in his career.
Man, just give him a finish.
Give him that ball.
Ripping one down the line and left like he did in the first inning.
Home with an 0-2. He struck him out. Back footing a breaking ball for his 7th K of the game. 1 run over 6 innings. A 7-1 lead as he looks for his 20th win. Looks like that might do it for Julio Urias. 6 1/3, just 1 run. And a night where he needed to be good to keep the Dodgers' hopes alive. He was great.
And ladies and gentlemen, on the day of his final regular season broadcast for Busch Stadium, after 50 years in the broadcast booth for the Birds on the Bat, let's welcome Mike Shannon.
Ryan Zimmerman took the field alone. Josh Bell came out to hug him. The Red Sox have come out of their dugout. The Nats out of theirs. Davey Martinez limps to hug his favorite Nat.
There's a shot. That one driven to center field. Backing up, backing up. It's gone! Home run! There's Finnegan's rainbow right there.
I told you, he's the man. Is he the man or what?
Rafael Devers destroys one to center field, and the Red Sox are in front. 0-2 on Soto, and here it comes. Breaking ball struck him out, and the Red Sox have won the top wild card position. They knock off Washington. They sweep the series 7-5, the final. And the celebration begins here in D.C.
Nothing but drama forever this weekend series against Washington.
And you know Leon wants to strike out
Hosmer to end it.
Got him! The Giants, for the first time since 2012, are champions of the National League West. And let this celebration begin, and let it go on for a while. 107 wins, as Mike said, are the most.
Popped up. Gonna be a long run. Oh, what a play! And he goes into the dugout. Did he hold on? Yes, he did. Oh, what a play!
Now I got to see if he's okay.
Urshela, without any regard for his health, just came careening down the steps and made the play and held on. And Boone, so concerned, ran across the field and into the Rays dugout. And he's up, and he will walk slowly to the Yankee dugout and get a big hand from the crowd. What a play in a huge moment for Gio Urshela. 2-2. Line drive. Here comes Wade. Here's the throw. He's safe. And the Yankees walk off into the postseason. And what a long, strange trip it's been. The ebb and flow, the body punches, the great moments, the winning streaks, and it comes down to the bottom of the ninth inning, and Aaron Judge, who has helped carry this team, carries them into the playoffs. They are one of the wild card teams in the American League, just waiting to see where they'll play.
That may happen in Boston, Washington.
Van Meter, fly ball, right field. Hilliard at the wall, it's gone! Josh Van Meter walks off 2021, and the Diamondbacks beat Colorado. Now that's how you close out the season.
There it is, line drive to left field, ball game over. The American League batting champion for 2021, Yuli Gurriel, wins it with a walk-off single to left.
I think that's probably what they're going to do.
Scott Service out in the dugout. It looks like he's maybe going to get Kyle.
Give him a chance to get an ovation. Outfielders coming in to give him a hug, and it's well deserved. Let's watch.